With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Vick. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here goes Vick on fourth down. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Throwing on first down. Williams. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a...
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what...
He cannot get away. Down goes Vick. Randy Gregory. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Play action now, Vick. And the pressure gets to him again. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here's Michael Vick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Morton. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now Williams throwing to start the drive. Green brings it in. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down. 2nd and 5. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Matt Train, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Let's bring it. Watch twist.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 26, check 26.
Vic now. He'll buy some time right. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
To throw again on 2nd down, Vic. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And Ingram hauls it in. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st.
And how about that throw? We saw a combination of elite arm strength and obviously the ability to move the sticks with that completion. But it's the way that he throws the ball. So compact, yet the ball comes off of his hand and it just whistles to the receiver.
And Vic's throw there, incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On 2nd and 10, Vic. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I got you. I got you. Check out read.
Vic to the air again. They'll roll him out right. It's complete. He's got Gronk. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
From the red zone now, Vic eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On 2nd down, Vic again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, 3rd down here. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Slam, slam, slam. He's crashing. He's checking credit.
On third down, Vic. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. Vic readies to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Morton. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. Green able to dance free. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Williams now throwing on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now here's Vic, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The throw on second down from Vic, incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They will indeed go for it. Vic sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to go down again. A real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On second down now, it's Green, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Bryant is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, he shifts past him. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Vigil gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Williams. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Williams. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Williams on 1st down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That throw by Vick, incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
On play action, Vick. And that is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Vick flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Like 22, he's coming. 29.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. He lost 6 there on the first down play. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. 2nd and 15. He's got it. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Rush coming, and he's taken down. K.J. Wright with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. He just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Kick is good, and they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really...
Now Vic stripped. He lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. New England on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Vic. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Vic on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now Williams throwing on 1st down. That's complete right around the 8. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Vic to throw it. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Throwing again, Vic on 2nd and 10. Looking deep downfield. And got his man complete. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 44 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Vic. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack.
Well, no takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Here. Mark 22, Mark 22.
Third and long for Vic. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll run on 1st down. Green. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Williams. He's got his tight end over the middle. T.J. Hockenson. He's at the 40. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Christian Kirk, 33 yards. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To try again after the sack. Vic. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Dexter Lawrence, his 2nd sack of the night. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And the pressure gets to him again. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. This offense has gone for it 5 times already. They're now going to go for a 6th 4th down try. Throwing Vic. And he's going to go down again. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. So he got 3 of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort. I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night, everybody. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll run it here. This is James White. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check, check.
To throw, Vic. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tyus Bowser charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Vic, and going deep for Hill. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw. Williams. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there for New England. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. One of the true legends of pro football, it's Jim Brown. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Williams now operating from the gun. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On the move to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it'll bring up third down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A first down throw coming for Vick. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8. First down, Vick. It's caught by OBJ. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That's good for a Raven first down. 15 yards there. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
First down, here's White. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Running out of the gun with White. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Vick will look to throw on first down. He's got White here. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Play action now, Vick. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's Michael Vick. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will tie us at 3-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Williams to throw on second down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Now Williams on first down. And that's complete to Adams. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. That 'Throw good for 4. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 42-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second and 6. They set up the screen to Jim Brown. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Williams. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Looking to throw on second down. Williams. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Williams now. From the gun, he'll throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it here. Airing this one out for Evans. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Burris. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Vick incomplete. It was knocked away. Six-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. It's a play fake. Now Vick. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10. This will be the final play of the half. Vick. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Looking to throw. Williams will try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going to try and throw. escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On first down, it's White. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 7-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a first and goal. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first and goal.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the run.
From the shotgun, it's Vick. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Here's Williams. Off play action. And Adams has it. Complete. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Trey Flowers bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Williams off the play fake. Going deep here for Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. That throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. A big play, Victor Moss, and even 70 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Now here's Vick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Vick. He'll buy some time right. Open space inside the 10. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. The Ravens on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. On third down, a run from White. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. 4th down, Vic. They'll roll him out right. And no, it's incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to pump the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Now Williams, operating from the gun. It's caught here by Adams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st down, Williams. He's got Allen. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 43.
They'll run on 1st down. Brown stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Dancing to his left, and it's incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Urlacher. And he is all the way up past the 25. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners. They've had the receivers on lockdown.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's White. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Shot 31. Mike, 50.
Vic to throw. Escape, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. With it is Jackson. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
6-man. Check girls, check girls.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Brian Urlacher in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.
Normally, yeah. Can't keep us locked today. All right, you